Hi, everyone. As you might have seen in the group, I've posted a coming soon coffee chat with Trina and Dave. And so this is just a little bit of an explanation of what that's going to look like. That's Dave. I'm Trina.
Pretty
Um,
easy to tell.
yeah, so for those of you who don't know, I'm a registered holistic nutritionist and I have been since 2014. And I work exclusively with men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. And the reason why I work only with men is this guy, David. He is my best friend. And I will let you, Dave, I'll let you tell the guys a little bit about yourself.
Well, let me start off. I'm Dave, of course, and I'm 58 years old. I'm recently retired in the last 2 years. I was a high school teacher. Uh, and as Trina stated, we have always had a passionate debates or passionate time about nutrition and men's health, and she has been on my case to change my life. And she decided, why not help the rest of you guys? So that's really why we're here. And today we're just going to chat, introduce ourselves, and perhaps my struggles that are probably shared by many of you.
Yeah, so a little bit of background on how I worked with Dave was that when he was in his early 50s, he was trying to lose belly fat and breast tissue and was really doing all the right things. He was listening to advice from his doctor, like eat oatmeal for breakfast and yeah, and exercise and do all the things, which he was doing. Oh my God, my glasses are fogging up. And which he was doing, and it really just wasn't working. So at that time, I really spent a lot of time researching and delving into what optimal nutrition looks like for men in their 50s. That's obviously where Dave was. And I realized that really for men over 40, things change a lot. So Dave and I, we really spent a lot of time fine tuning what nutrition looks like for older men. And as you know, Dave, it was a little bit painful. And
Yes, it was. Yeah, I changed my diet. I haven't perfected it. I'm like you guys. I'm not perfect, and I certainly have Trina always telling me how I can improve myself, and I know exactly what to do, but I resist until one day I won't resist.
yeah, but I mean, I'm not perfect either. As Dave knows, sometimes I get into the chocolate covered almonds and don't stop until I feel sick.
Yeah, my Achilles heel is beer. Beer, going out with the boys, and probably many of you have that, and just and my neighbor is certainly a a good drinking partner.
Yeah, which I think is not good for you.
Awful, awful. It's awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I am trying to cut down
Yeah.
because it's certainly. I just went to the doctor and I'm 5'8". I was 203, which is way too big.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to remember when you were really in great shape and you had
That
really,
was I was actually working. Well, I supply teach, and I was at the school regularly and going to the school gym and going to work. And certainly, work gives you a discipline in life. It sets up a framework in which it's easier to eat healthy, I find,
yeah.
and not
So,
not be as lazy about
but
one.
what was your weight? I mean, I thought I remember you being in the 180s at that.
Yeah, 185. So
Yeah.
if I could come down, I mean, 180 would be amazing, but I have a large frame and I carry a lot of muscle under the fat.
Yeah. Well, and I think the lesson to be learned there is that you can know how to do all of the right things and you can know what you need to do. You can know
Yeah,
exactly
I
what you
know
need.
exactly, and I have Trina to help me.
Yeah. And sometimes it's just hard. So,
Life gets in the way. I'm dealing with an elderly father right now and all of his stuff, bills, etc., and his fading memory. So that's right now in my head, and it's
yeah.
occupying a lot of time. Every time I go to the old age home, it's something new.
Yeah. But really, you got to get back on track.
See, she doesn't
You know,
stop needling me.
he's the poster boy for my program and
So,
he's fallen off the wagon.
yeah,
Yeah. But
So don't do what I do, guys.
yeah, don't drink beer. Don't drink too much beer with your neighbor.
At least I don't delve into chocolates too much.
No,
No,
no.
I
Yeah.
save those for when Trina visits.
The, yeah. I think the key really is consistency and
Yeah, getting into a routine. That's the biggest thing, at least for me. I don't want to put this on anybody, but I find a routine. And I have a friend, his name's Brian, and he's a very close friend. We've known each other 30 years, and he exercises and watches his diet uh, religiously. He doesn't miss a workout, and he's younger than me. He's about 55, but he's toned and buff and
yeah.
great shape.
Yeah. And I think the frustration for some guys that I talk to really is that they're doing all of that stuff. You know, they are eating really clean. I have a client right now who I've been working with for a few months and they were eating really clean. You know, they were doing all of the things. They were working out all the time, every single day, lifting weights. And even when you do all the right things, sometimes if you don't optimize your nutrition and optimize your metabolism and fix any underlying issues that you've got, you know, you can do everything right and you cannot get results. So if that's, I think that's a really big thing that if you're doing all the right things and nothing's happening, then something's up, right? So I think that's a good time to talk to somebody who knows, talk to someone who's an expert because it it really shouldn't be that way, right? If you're doing all these things and you're not getting results, then something's wrong. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Well, it usually just means your body's not in balance, right? You've got maybe your liver is sluggish, maybe you're not getting enough protein, maybe
Thyroid,
thyroid, maybe you're not eating at the right times of day or balancing your blood sugar properly. So there's all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
metabolic health is, and mitochondrial health to
Yeah. Well,
breathing.
we'll leave that for another day.
Yeah, that's a pretty in-depth subject. We
Yeah.
can go down a rabbit hole and just not come
Yeah.
out and be too confusing.
Yeah. So now, I mean, now you know who we are. We're both, well, I'll tell you where we are. We're both in Ontario, Canada, Southern Ontario. So David's in Toronto and I'm close by, about an hour away. And the real reason why we want to do this little coffee chat, hopefully once a week, is just to share with you guys some of the topics that we regularly rant and talk about. So,
And also, I'd like to share the big my problems, my not my my mental problems, but my problems maintaining weight and losing weight, losing belly fat, which
yeah.
I put on. I mean, I went to my doctor recently, and I was shocked. She did a weigh-in, and I'm 203, and that's way too big. And I've got belly fat. There's no question about it.
Yeah.
I have to get on track.
Well, and I think, beer is kind of the Achilles heel for a lot of men that I work with too, because
Hear
they
that, guys? I'm not the only one.
it's not, you can do everything right during the week, right? You're eating well, you're doing all the things that I say, and then if you go on the microbrewery tour on the weekend, you have
But
six
it's
pints.
still good, Trina.
Yeah, and you have six
Just one
pints.
weekend.
It's not, yeah, and of all the drinks, I know you guys love beer, but it's the worst one when you're
Oh,
trying to lose
it's
weight.
horrible.
It's horrible. Not only because it's high in calories, but there's other stuff in there, prolactin and
Oh,
yeah, things that make your body want to hold on to fat.
and all the preservatives and ugh.
Yeah. You know what the best alcohol to drink is if you're trying to lose weight, or the best alcohol, if you had to pick your poison, it's
Yeah.
tequila.
Why?
Tequila is the best one just because of the way it metabolizes in your body. It doesn't create as much inflammation. It's not, yeah, it's
Okay.
tequila. I can make a post about that actually. I should make a post
That would
about
be good. You
that.
sort of be defeating yourself. Well, okay, if you have to drink,
If you
here's
have
a
to drink, it's
if
shots
you
of
have.
tequila. You can add
Oh,
the lemon because the lemon at least is fresh lemon's good for your liver, right? So
yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll try that. I'm not.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tequila's the best. Tequila's the best one. I know beer is
Really?
the one you guys want to drink, but tequila is actually the best alcohol to drink if you really want to drink. Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Well,
talking from experience. I don't personally like tequila.
yeah. It's got good things in it, I guess.
Yeah,
Isn't
sure.
it high in sugar?
No, I don't think
It's
so.
from agave.
Yeah, I know, but it's not high in
It's
sugar.
fermented, I guess.
Yeah,
The agave,
yeah.
the
That's the
sugar's
thing.
built
It's not,
up.
but they say also because, beer, like other, or even other alcohols that are fermented from potato or
Yeah,
hops,
yeah,
those
yeah, yeah.
other grains,
Yeah.
the agave is better. Anyway, I'll make a post about it because maybe
Okay, we
people might
won't
be
go down
interested.
that route. You
We
can
won't-
see how we go off on tangents. And
Yeah.
it usually is Trina criticizing my diet in some way.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
breaking me.
Yeah. It's usually, I think it usually starts off with, well, or it's you saying, oh, I got to take this new supplement. And it's me saying, well, first, you
Yeah.
should cut out the
Okay.
beer.
Typical looking for a magic pill to fix everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
You
there
have to,
is no magic pill. You have to do, I'm sure you've heard Trina say you have to do the work.
and the basics, right? You got
The
to do the
basics, the
basics.
fundamentals that,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, well, I think I mean, we won't bore people, but it's a good enough introduction.
It is.
And this is sort of I guess, um, a little what? A little appetizer, a little
Yeah. Yeah,
of
an appetizer of what we're like when
yeah,
we
and
get
also what we will
together.
be
And this
talking
is
about.
what we're like when we get together.
It's true. Yeah. So
We
I think what we'll do is when we do these coffee chats, we'll probably have a topic and I will definitely in the group um put what the
also
topic.
see if the guy, yeah, see if the guys have topics they want from
Yeah.
a guy's perspective.
Yeah, exactly. And then I can
Belly
also,
fat
yeah,
guy
that's true.
trying to
I
trying
can,
to lose
yeah, I can
belly
make a
fat.
post and ask people what topics they might want us to discuss. And,
Yeah.
Dave's always reading and doing research, and so am I, obviously, on men's health and nutrition.
Yeah, we share things all the time and
Yeah, so, we'll probably every week pick a topic and and we'll set a timer so that we don't rant
ramble on.
for longer than 25 minutes or half an hour.
When Trina's husband sees us talking, he just turns around and leaves.
It's true. Yeah.
Yes, oh my God, they're on a roll.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, so that's the plan and that's what we're going to do and hopefully you guys get something out of it and you enjoy it and if you also, you want to chime in, then please feel welcome. But yeah, that's what the plan is and that's what coffee with Trina and Dave is sort of going to look like. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be
Yeah,
fun.
it should be. I am too. It should be really fun.
Yeah.
It may help get me on track.
It better.
It better. You see, she's threatening me.
You don't live far enough away. Like I can still come over there and give you a good kick and the you know what. So,
Yeah, yeah.
all
Okay, you take
right.
care.
Okay, you too.
Bye.
Bye.